We're gonna close this out. We're gonna let Champagne give y'all his words, and then we're gonna hop right into what it is that we do. Mine's up, y'all.
Hey, blessings everyone. This is Elegance Champagne, founder of After also VP with Mine's Up, Takiyah Diamond. So one thing I kind of want to touch on that was actually touched on tonight was basically knowledge, wisdom, understanding, but lastly what most people regard is the instructions. Now we can have the knowledge which is gained and acquired by any of our five senses, from hearing something, seeing something, tasting something, touching something, etc. But also wisdom is also the application of that knowledge. Now understanding is knowing when, what, and what to do with that wisdom that you actually have. But lastly, what most people believe is the instructions. We have all this knowledge, all this wisdom, all this understanding, but what most people fail to do is understand where to apply these things and what does it apply and what does it basically relate to. When we have set instructions, all of us were sent here on this earth with a set of instructions, knowing what we're allowed to touch and tap into and what we're supposed to actually avoid, despite of what the great outcome can also be. That leads into where most people speak about an ends means. So basically, in other words, the ends don't justify the means. At the end of the day, there's a right and a wrong way of doing things. That's what most people try to justify because of how society's been, where most people, they start to try to justify things that are actually wrong to make it acceptable, as long as they have a massive majority of people accepting that to make it okay. But there's no such thing as far as basically outweighing and reversing the negative and making it a positive. There's no outweighing of that. Law is law at the end of the day. So when it comes to that, as far as being a man of God, when it comes to that, we also have to understand there are certain things that we have to basically be mindful of and following. It's not that we're ignorant towards the things that actually do exist out there, but at the same time, we have to be mindful of basically the effects that it can take on us or others as well, of other people that is actually watching it. So in other words, we can have all this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and we can have all of this great stuff. And we can teach it to a person who may not know not 1% or maybe 5% of what we may be speaking about. But what happens is you can't go teaching them about all of these things because some people aren't prepared to actually receive that. And if you do reveal too much to them, they'll take the knowledge, wisdom of what they have, but they won't have understanding of knowing, okay, am I supposed to mix this amount? How much am I supposed to mix amount? How much am I supposed to reveal? How much am I able to tap into? That's where they lack the instructions with that. Where it's like, okay, for instance, perfect example, martial arts. And many people have seen like a martial arts flick or a karate flick, and they see all these different type of moves that they see with them breaking bones, necks, and all, name it, you just name it. And people think because they see it, they think they have all three of those parts of the knowledge. Like, okay, I seen how to actually break an arm. I understand when you're supposed to do it, when you're actually trying to defend yourself, and I understand what happens when you do that. But the thing is, there's instructions. Before a person is able to perform certain moves that's executed, they have to follow the instructions. First of all, the instructions is to avoid basically getting into altercation. The other set of instructions, if you do engage in altercation, you have to also make sure that you follow the instructions as far as with prepping your body to be able to withstand the damage that it can also take if it's to be counted. Also, instructions in knowing how much force for you to actually apply whenever you're actually engaging with an altercation, performer for certain technique. So instructions is very important, very vital, because it could be life-threatening. It can save a life or it could take life at the end of the day. So what we have to have an understanding is knowing that instructions is very important. Yes, there's so many different things as far as in the spiritual realm, but we have to be mindful of what we allow ourselves to tap into, because that also will affect as far as in the mental as well as the physical aspect of things. So all three of those things tied to one, but we have to have instructions of knowing what to do with these things. So that's one of the things I just definitely want to leave you guys with. So basically, I'm just going to keep it short. Just stay tuned in for like some more words of wisdom from the rest of us. But definitely, God bless. Peace.
Yeah. First off, I want to shout out everybody that spoke on here. Oh yeah, I definitely got to get Juwan on here because you told a wonderful story.
Well, let me talk to the people real quick. For y'all that don't know me, my name is Juan Emmanuel de la Rosa. I represent Gene Associates, Credit Network of America. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about our circumstances nowadays in our communities. Everybody's trying to come up in this world, but like my friend Champagne just finished saying, sometimes we need some guidance, and that guidance comes through knowledge. What we do is that we educate everybody who's trying to come up in the arts of credit, and everybody needs it nowadays. If you think that cash rules, cash on hand rules, but credit rules them all. And at the end of the day, everybody's trying to get a house, everybody's trying to get a car. You're trying to refinance something, get a lower payment on one of your bills. You need to know this information. I'm gonna keep it short because, technically speaking, you know, everybody's on the road today. But I'm gonna keep it short. Everybody deserves a chance to have what they want in life. I'm gonna keep it like that. And if you stick around, if you stick with this crew, you're gonna learn some things today.
Listen. I want to thank everybody that gave. Thank you for everybody that came and tuned in on this random post. Because this was random, but us meeting up is not. Thank you. Us meeting up together is not random, but the fact that we decided to do this post and share our information is random.
No, but really, where did you come from? You say that
But I'm about to leave you with one more message, and this message is this: if you want to win in life, surround yourself with people that is winning. That's it. We can sit here and we can go into how to win, and we go to logistics. All you gotta do is get around people that is winning, and I guarantee you, their winning ways is gonna rub off on you. Let me ask you a question: how many people know who Jason Caffey is? But Jason Caffey got 3 rings. No, my bad. He got 2 rings. He played for the Chicago Bulls. Yeah. My point exactly. We know Michael Jordan, we know Scottie Pippen, but we don't know Luke Longley, we don't know Bill Wellington, we don't know those other people that bring that in. So on that note, if you want to win, be around winners.
That's right.
And you'll win. Facts. And I'm out. We out.